In this video, I'm going to take you on an exciting journey to build the ultimate underground survival bunker. Imagine a hidden fortress where you have everything you need to live comfortably without ever seeing the surface again. Get ready because this bunker isn't just any bunker, it has the most ingenious secret entrance that will keep your base completely undetectable. Inside you'll find ample storage, so running out of room for your gear is a thing of the past. Plus, there's a massive nether portal for quick access to the underworld and a fully equipped level 30 enchantment table to make sure you're always ready for anything. But that's not all. We have animal pens, lush crop fields, dedicated smelting and brewing areas, a cozy bedroom, a productive sugarcane farm, a dining room for your feasts, and so much more. Stick around because I'm about to give you the grand tour of this incredible underground bunker. Let's dive in. Literally. So to enter this bunker, you need to go through a underwater channel and then just come up right in the center, just like that. You can see we start off right in the middle at the very bottom. We've just got some decoration blocks around here. Moving up a couple stairs, we've got the pens. We've got a pen for every animal: cow, sheep, pig, and chicken. Then in here we've got our crops with carrots, wheat, and potatoes. We've got a nice walkway with some bushes on lecterns just like this. Then on the opposite side we have a melon farm and of course a pumpkin farm. Then as we head up these ladders we have the upper, more important area. This is where all the good stuff is. Ample storage, a brewing station, a furnace and blast furnace station, some more storage, a level 30 enchanting table. We've got a bunch of anvils so we'll never have to run out. Place to store your best gear. Nether portal with protection so if anything comes through you won't have to worry. Then we've got our little bedroom with the most comfy bed in the game. We've got a nice little kitchen or dining room, a sugarcane farm, a smoker area to cook up all your chicken, and this is the entire thing. Now of course there is some more space for you to put in some extra things if you prefer, or they're completely swappable. You can do whatever you like. During this tutorial I'll show you where you can pretty much stop following it and go on your own to be able to put in whatever types of bits and bobs you want to put in these holes, which is very nice because you can make it as customizable to your preferences as you like. Same goes down here. You don't need to have these things in here. You can change them out, swap them out for what you prefer. I'll show you exactly how to do that later on. Now it's time to jump straight into the tutorial. First of all, find yourself a body of water with a fairly steep descent. This will make the entrance incredibly easy to hide. I chose to put my entrance inside of an underwater ravine connected to a lake. Dive down and swim to the place you want the entrance to be, and make sure to bring some water breathing potions or a device to allow you to breathe while you're under the water. Start by creating a 3x3 tunnel under the water. Dig about 3 blocks deep and then stop the flow of water using some blocks. Expand the tunnel as far as you like. It needs to be at least 20 blocks long, but if you want to extend it, you can. Once you are happy with the tunnel at the very end, for the last 7 blocks, dig up an extra 3 blocks high. This will be the very center and the place you swim up to get into the base. Throw down some torches along the tunnel to make sure nothing spawns. We will be back here later on to finish the tunnel. Now head back to the end of the tunnel and throw down 3 ladders to allow you to get up to the level we are about to excavate next. Now climb up and dig 3 blocks deeper on the 3 sides surrounding the end of the tunnel. I will do it with you, just follow along. Next, go ahead and place down some stone bricks across the center of the 7-block hole. Make sure to jump down to continue the stone bricks down the inside of the hole as well. This is purely for design. Now head back up to the new level we just made, and on the sides where we don't extend, go ahead and place down 3 stone stairs on both sides, and then 1 block above dig 3 blocks deeper for a total of 4 blocks if you include the stairs. Then dig until both sides are connected, just like this. Next, delete these 3 stone blocks and replace them with upside down stone stairs. Place stone bricks across the center where the ladder is, and then of course replace the ladder. Now on the side the ladder is on, create a hole perfectly in line with the hole in the middle and place down some stone stairs just like this. Then even out the roof to make it all the same height. Now your room should look just like this. Go to the new hole we just made and make the hole after the stairs 3 blocks deep. Now you will need to dig out 4 blocks wide around this side and then 3 blocks along the other sides to connect with the opposite side where we made the 2 staircases. Once again, I will do it with you, just follow along. Now your room should start to feel a lot bigger. Go ahead and add 2 stairs on the side with a ladder and then create a floor wrapping around the entire thing using spruce planks. On the side where the tunnel goes, place down some more stone stairs right on the edge of the spruce planks. Now grab some stone bricks and place them along the sides where we just created the walkway out of spruce planks. Place them right in the corners, then 3 blocks apart, place another one, and then 2 blocks apart, place another. In between the stone bricks, add a second layer of stone and add some stone bricks to the ladder side stairs. Now above the layer of stone, add spruce stairs and spruce trapdoors just like this. Next we need to make some more space, so go ahead and dig the roof up another 3 blocks throughout the entire space. Now your build should look just like this. Now on both sides, which we have spruce planks that are only 2 wide, go ahead and expand the wall by 1 block and replace the stone on the floor with spruce planks to make it 3 blocks wide. Next, right in line with the stone brick pillars on the walls adjacent, go ahead and dig out a hole 4 blocks wide and add in some stripped spruce logs 4 blocks tall. There should be a 2 block gap in between. Do this on both sides. Then do the same thing for the rest of the wall, except add them in with a 3 block gap. I will do it with you. On the sides in line with the tunnel, you will meet right in the middle. There will be a 1 block gap between the final 2 pillars you create. For now, just leave them as stone. Next up, we will be placing some spruce stairs and trapdoors to connect the pillars. Place the stairs upside down on the very top block on both sides, separated by a single trapdoor, just like this. Go ahead and do that for all of the pillars. Now in the space with a 2 block gap, go ahead and add in some ladders on both sides to allow you to move up to the next and final level of the build. Head up to the next level and dig out a 3 block high passage around the entire base, keeping it right above the walls we just created. Next, add a layer of stripped spruce logs wrapping around the entire base within the passage we just created. Make sure to place a log facing upwards on the pillar blocks and then sideways for 3 blocks in between. Now, similar to the previous step, expand the passage up once again by another 3 blocks high. This will give you 5 blocks of space between the logs below and the roof above. Now around the entire second level, dig 3 blocks deep and dig out the entire area to create a 4 block wide passage around the entire base. Now you should be left with a very large square of stone. All that is left to do here is remove it. Leaving 1 block of stone, clear out the rest of the stone, clear up to the same height you just cleared on the previous step, and once you have cleared it all out, you can then destroy the final layer of stone beneath you. We did this last so that we could easily walk across and excavate the top layers of stone without needing to use any scaffolding. Now, clear out the 3 blocks of stone remaining on the floor and replace it all with spruce planks. Next, expand the wooden pillars by 1 more final block, and then in between all, add in some spruce leaves. Finally, for these walls, add on some spruce slabs on top of the spruce logs and some spruce trapdoors on top of the leaves. Do this all the way around. On the inside, throw some extra trapdoors on the pillars, 1 block down from the top, just like we are doing here. Next, jump down and in the 1 block gap we left before, replace the stone with some stone brick walls and of course, light up the top floor so nothing spawns. Now we will do the final expansion on the base outwards. We are going to expand another 3 blocks out around the entire base. On the first block at the bottom though, only expand out 1 block and replace the stone with a stone slab just like this. This will continue around the entire upper level. Now on each corner where the stone slabs meet up, create a spruce pillar which reaches up to the roof just like this. Next, in line with the corners of the slabs, dig out a gap 1 block wide. This is where we will insert some more wooden pillars. Once all 4 sides are done, we are going to create the important sections on the top level. Place another spruce pillar with a 5 block gap from the previous one, then connect them at the top using a spruce stair, a spruce trapdoor, then an empty block, then a spruce trapdoor, and finally another spruce stair. It should look just like this. Then the pillars on the corners with only a 2 block gap, place spruce stairs at the top just like this. Make sure to place trapdoors on the spruce logs at the very top just like this. From each corner, create 2 of these sections in a row. There should be a 1 block gap on 2 sides and a 2 block gap on the other 2 sides. Where there is a 1 block gap, place stone brick walls, and where there is a 2 block gap, place 2 spruce stairs just like this. Both of these should be at the very center of both sides. Next up, we are going to remove 3 rows of blocks from the roof next to the walls we just made. Then grab some scaffolding and fill in the layer above the walls with some spruce logs just like this. Next, place down a row of spruce slabs with an extra spruce slab next to the pillars, just like this. Do this on all 4 sides. create 2 more levels of the slab design on the roof, except each time it moves up by half of a block. Just follow along with me and of course do the exact same on all 4 sides. Once all 4 sides are complete, we need to make the entire roof the same level. Use scaffolding to get into the roof, and using the same method we used before, keep the bottom block and break 3 blocks above, and then remove the bottom block just like this. I know in the video it shows me only removing 2 blocks, but remove 3 to save you some time on a step in the future. Now, once again using scaffolding, build up to the space we just cleared, and using the same pattern from before, expand the slabs up to where the stone is. This will be another row of slabs. Once again, just follow along. For this next part, if you dug an extra block in the previous step, you won't have to dig the extra block, but I didn't, so I'm going to dig this extra block now. I know I'm flying, but it is only because if I didn't, this video will be 2 hours long. You will need to use scaffolding to place the logs. Where the roof has an extra slab, place a line of logs 4 blocks long, and then connect them on the 4th block, leaving a 3 block gap just like this. Next, in between the logs, place down slabs just like this. Place a sea lantern right in the middle. Then using the exact same pattern from before, create 1 more row of spruce slabs and then 1 row of spruce trapdoors. On each 4 corners, place a stone brick wall, spruce fence and a lantern, and then on the center beams, place down spruce fences and lanterns. And finally, create a ring of polished andesite around the center stone square. Now your build should be looking something like this. If you made it to this part, be sure to subscribe to the channel to get more content like this in the future. Now we move on to the tunnel. In the tunnel, randomly replace some stone with coarse dirt, sea lanterns, rooted dirt, andesite, and stone bricks. Then randomly place down some extra slabs. Fill the entire tunnel with water, placing water on the bottom block, then middle block, then finally the top block to ensure it isn't flowing. Next, create some breathing spots along the tunnel by breaking a block on the roof and replacing it with a slab. Use bone meal to grow some seagrass, and then place down some beautiful coral to make this tunnel look incredible. Now this is the part of the tutorial where you can add in your own interior if you would prefer. However, I recommend watching to see what we add in to give you some ideas in case you want to use them or change them slightly to fit your needs. Let's get started. Now we are going to create the animal pens. Start by clearing out some space 4 blocks deep in the spot right next to the ladders. Place down the pillars in the corners and replace the stone on the floor with grass blocks. Fill in the gap between the grass and walkway with spruce planks, and then add spruce stairs and spruce trapdoors to the roof connecting the pillars together. Use the exact same design on the bottom block to connect the pillars once again, and then place down a lantern on the trapdoors, add some fences and gates, and then get your animals into the pens. You will need to either tunnel to the surface or create a hole through the roof with water underneath and make them fall all the way down. Now complete the exact same design 3 more times on all sides next to the ladders. If you want some added storage for the pens, maybe for the breeding crops, or if you slay them their bodies, you can add in some barrels underneath the stairs and trapdoors just like this. Now that the mob farms are complete, we will work on the crop room. Begin by excavating out an entire side 3 blocks deep just like this. expand the room by another block and place some spruce logs on the corners. And then expand by another 8 blocks, placing 2 more pillars with 3 block gaps just like this. Next, excavate the entire room to a perfect square and fill in the rest of the walls with pillars just like this. Just like we did in the animal pens, use spruce stairs and trapdoors to add some details to the pillars. Now for the roof, replace the surrounding 3 blocks with spruce planks just like this. And place spruce stairs against the pillars and then 2 trapdoors in front of the stairs towards the stone center. Then grab some spruce logs and create a final border between the stone and the spruce planks. Add lanterns to the 4 corner spruce logs on the roof and then add in the spruce stairs and trapdoors between the pillars on the lower blocks. Place lanterns down on top of the trapdoors between the pillars. Next, place down some barrels underneath so you can store your harvested crops, and then place trapdoors on the bottoms of each of the spruce log pillars. On the front walls, add the spruce stairs, but this time place down a composter in the middle with 2 spruce leaves on top, and then spruce signs on both sides of the composter. Replace all exposed stone underneath the front wall with polished andesite. Place an extra 2 lanterns in the center closer to the walls on the roof. Now, how you choose to lay down the dirt is entirely up to you. If you want to have it normal rows of dirt, you can. However, if you prefer my design, just follow along. Creating 3 little patches, making sure there is 2 blocks of stone surrounding the entire section. I used upside down stone stairs filled with water to provide the soil with hydration. This fits in well and blends in nicely with the floor. You can't even tell that the water is there. Choose the crops you want to use. Now I did need to add an extra log through the middle of the roof with a lantern in the center for some more light. You can use torches on the floor if you prefer, and now that room is complete. Now we will detail the main floor. Start by placing lecterns with spruce leaves in front of each spruce log pillar around the edge. Add stone brick slabs on top of each of the stone bricks. In one of the corners around the water tunnel, randomly place down some barrels in one corner, hay bales in the next corner, some chests and a barrel on this side. Randomly place down some buttons on the floor, add in some lanterns. And also some sea lanterns, diamond blocks and cyan wool. On both sides where the floor is stone, place down some sea lanterns with brown wool covering them to add in some extra hidden lights. And now your lower floor should look just like this. Let me quickly show you around. Now we will head up to the important stuff. We'll be creating 4 sections of chests, and to create one, dig out one of the compartments 2 blocks deep, replace the roof with stone slabs, and then fill the entire space with chests. Finally, replace the front row of stone with polished andesite. I chose to put these on the very edges of the sides with the stone walls in the center, but like I said, you can place these wherever you like. Next we have the brewing station. Start by digging out one block and placing spruce stairs along the bottom block. Grab your brewing stands and place them above the stairs. Once again, replace the stone with polished andesite, and then underneath the stair, place a row of barrels for storage. Grab some stone stairs and slabs and create this little arch above the brewing stands just for a little bit of extra detail. Then add 2 lanterns for some light. Next up we have the smelting station. Start by digging out one block and once again placing down the spruce stairs along the bottom block. This time replace the stone on the wall with furnaces and blast furnaces in a row just like this. Then of course add in the same arch we used for the brewing stand station and add in an extra furnace behind the middle slab at the top. Next throw down a flower pot, a pressure plate and a trapdoor if you want some extra details. Add in some barrels underneath the spruce stairs and once again add polished andesite to the front. Next we have the enchanting section. Pick a compartment and dig out 4 blocks deep. Randomly throw down some bookshelves across all 3 walls. Replace the 9 blocks in the middle with a checkered oak log pattern. Place the enchanting table in the very center. Around the top, randomly place down some stone stairs and slabs. Then add in some amethyst crystals. Add a lantern to the middle block of the roof. Behind the enchanting table, add a hidden barrel on the floor, and then across the front, replace the stone with polished andesite. Now for the anvil section. Using the same method as previous, dig out a compartment 1 block deep. Add in the stone arch and of course spruce stairs across the bottom. Add some barrels underneath the spruce stairs and polished andesite across the front. Add in your anvils and a lantern for some light. I also added some more lanterns to the other compartments on the middle block. You see, I'm what they call a pro gamer, so I collect a lot of items. So I decided to add an extra 2 compartments of chests, so I didn't have to worry about it for a while. I just mirrored the chests on the opposite side of the base, just like this. Next, we will be building the nether portal. Dig out a compartment 2 blocks deep. Add in 3 fences and 2 gates between the pillars. On the rear block, replace the stone with obsidian all the way around. Create an arch using a stone stair on the bottom, then from the top, a stone block with a stone stair underneath, and then 1 stone slab. Light the portal and make sure to keep the fences closed. Now we will make the armory, using the same design we used before, with the stone arch, spruce stairs, barrels underneath, and polished andesite. Only this time add in 3 armor stands and place down your favorite armor, or just armor that looks cool if it is for aesthetic purposes. Next up we have the sugarcane farm. Dig out a compartment 6 blocks deep, and then a stone arch at the front of the compartment. Add in a row of sand, a row of stone stairs, 2 rows of sand, another row of stairs, and then dig out another block and add 1 more row of sand. Fill the stairs with water and then add 2 spruce beams across the sides of the roof. Fill in the rest of the roof using a row of slabs and a row of trapdoors. Plant the sugarcane and then add in some sea lanterns above the trapdoors on the roof. Finish it off by adding in a line of polished andesite and barrels. Next we will create the netherwort farm. Expand a compartment 5 blocks deep. Place spruce stairs on both corners and connect them using spruce stairs and trapdoors. Fill in the floor using soul sand and add in some barrels. Finally, plant the netherwort. Now we have the most important room, the bedroom. Dig out a compartment 3 blocks deep. Place a bed right in the middle against the rear wall, add in some red concrete powder around the bed, add a barrel to both corners and then 2 spruce stairs between the barrels and the bed. Add 2 spruce fences on the stairs and then 2 slabs above the fences. Place down some trapdoors on all sides of the slabs, then add in a flower pot with a flower, 2 lanterns hanging from the trapdoors, and then another flower pot with a spruce sapling. Add in polished andesite at the front and then red carpets on the sides. Next we have the eating room. Dig out the next compartment 4 blocks deep and add stone arches to the front. Add in 3 spruce slabs against the wall with an upside down spruce stair on the outside. Place down a row of spruce slabs on both sides of the table. Add some decorations to the table. Add some barrels underneath the table for some extra storage. Add another stone arch with lanterns on the roof and then polished andesite to finish it off. Next, we have the smoker section, using the same design we used for the furnaces, but this time using smokers instead of furnaces. Now we have our trash can. Create a 3-block wide hole in the wall, add in some stone stairs, lava and barrels. Now we are back downstairs next to the animal pens. We are making the melon and pumpkin farms. Dig out the 2 remaining compartments 6 blocks deep. Fill the room with spruce planks and spruce trapdoors. Add in lanterns. Add some water into the walls using stairs. Add in 2 rows of dirt, with the first one in line with the spruce pillars and the other on the sides, leaving a 1-block gap in the middle. Plow the dirt under the wall and place in your pumpkin seeds. And go to the other side and do the exact same thing, except this time using melon seeds. Add in some barrels at the very end for some extra storage. And to finish off the entire build, place down a lectern with 2 leaves on top and then 2 spruce stairs outside of the pumpkin and melon farms. And just like that, you have a super duper epic underground bunker right in your survival world or server. Now, if you watch the entire video, there are no words which could explain how grateful I am for you. The amount of support that provides me is immense and I appreciate it. I have an SMP server which you can join, IP is in the description, but before you go, be sure to watch this video where I show you how to make a different type of underground base so that you have another option to choose from.